What's going on, y'all? We back. New day, another reaction. I'm here, as always. I don't have no life. My life is making videos for y'all. That's my pleasure. Um, yeah, man. I did a video about the Kevin Hart roast or whatever. I'm gonna reiterate some things that comedians know, right? So a lot of people was exposed to Shane Gillis. Um, Shane Gillis say jokes that white guys say about himself. He said the thing, yeah, you know white guys thinking. I'm not saying he's inherently racist or a bigot, I should say. But he say, bigotry things sometimes, just get on people's skin. He's an average white guy, man. If you want to understand, the average white guy don't care, bro. They don't care. Like they don't, but like, or Coors, or whatever they do, hang out, listen to a bit of music, drink some beer, play some pool, watch football, bro. That's it. They don't care about all the other shit, man. You take care of my family. Let me make enough money to take care of my family. That's it. They don't care about all the other extra shit, man. And he knows that. We don't watch his comedy, so we don't know. I seen Shane Gillis before. Did I think some jokes were a little poor in taste? Yeah, but it's a roast. They called her and asked her permission. And the other little white guy, what his name? Trevor, I don't know. He sat there for 2 hours and got called gay, this, and the third. What do you think he gonna do when he got up there? He gonna say the most offensive shit he possibly can. He would call gay, racist for 2 hours. He's like, they want to call me racist. I don't want to call me racist. I'm gonna say, okay. And Cheryl Underwood, who's a very super intelligent woman, very accomplished academically, gave him permission to go ham. Because you say what you want to say to me, it don't bother me. But the people out there want to get mad. We don't want that sensitive. If she didn't get mad, you shouldn't be getting mad. It goes in the realm of comedy. And it's all for shock value, man. They say these things for shock value, bro. When you get down mad because somebody doing it for shock value, oh, bonsai tree hanging. Come on, man. That's Umar. I love you, brother. And a lot of things you say I do agree with. Sometimes, bro, you just try to go, you pick your fight, man, no fight there. Comedy is the last true art form that we really have. Like we really have. If you start nitpicking comedy, what do we have left, y'all? Tell me. What tells us how the world's going, what they see in the world from their perspective? All comedy is pretty much observational anyway. Think about it. You do impressions, you have to watch them. Tell you about the world, you have to watch the world. All comedy comes from pain or some form of pain anyway. I love comedy. I miss my ticket a little bit like that, but it's okay. I'm just saying, bro. Sometimes it's like, chill out, relax. Everything ain't be up in arms about. You be up in arms about this here. Go be up in arms about the eating babies over there. Yeah. Pizza parties. I'm gonna give you a I'm lagging really bad on camera. Yo, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Could you imagine being at that game? Yo, that guy. I damn enough fast. What? Oh, damn. I lost his fucking mind. See that much speed in that ball. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, man. I see the boots coming down right down the game. Hey, the bad. Can you imagine watching football and basketball without any black people in it? Just think about that. Just picture basketball with no black people. No people of color at all. Ponder that for a second. Yeah. You want to like, yeah. You got that. Upside down there. Now, where's Kevin Hart shit at, man? Is it? Okay, yeah. Back to this. That was Shane Gillis. That's the kind of stuff Shane Gillis does. Those kind of jokes he do, right? What I'm trying to tell people is that it was a roast, man. I'm tired of hearing about it. Really. Going way overboard. People need a little bit of clout. Not Dr. Umar. He's smart though. So smarter than me. I will admit that. Yeah. And I'm smart. He's way smarter than me. He just studied more, I guess. No, he's smarter than me. I ain't trying to cut the corners. But he does say a lot of good things and a lot of wise things. He said some good stuff about the roast. He was right, but in the realm of comedy, anything goes, man. Anything goes. And like, I seen Chelsea Handler. I seen her on Deion Cole's podcast, and she was like, "Oh, she knew what she was walking into. She already knew because they couldn't raise the bar. They could go for the lowest jokes possible. She already knew what was gonna happen. She got called a whore for 3 hours. She said she don't give a fuck. She said, I'm young. I look good. I'm gonna fuck. I'm fucking. So what? Until I can't fuck no more. So what? Like, I don't care. I'm rich. I'm just saying, sometimes people just go, huh? Well, let's check the video out real quick.
Dr. Umar said that the Netflix roast of Kevin Hart really should have been called the roast of Cheryl Underwood. He said that when he watched this 3.5-hour debacle, it was clear to him that this was white America's get back for Drewski's skit on Erica Kirk.
This was not comedy, bro. This was a get back for Drewski portraying Erica Kirk. But I don't have a problem with what Drewski did, Art, because he wasn't vulgar. He didn't call that woman a bitch. He didn't mention Charlie Kirk's name. All he did was imitate her behaviors, Art, for 3 minutes. That's all Drewski did. But white people are so narcissistic, so paranoid, so psychologically entitled that they don't even think a black comedian has a right to do a skit of a black woman, of a white woman in whiteface when this white woman clearly supports the anti-black agenda of this government. You damn right Drewski had a right to do what he did. I'm glad Drewski did what he did. But guess what, Art? These jokes that they did at this Kevin Hart roast, it makes Drewski's Erica Kirk skit look like a picnic, Art. But in fact, Art, this should not have been called a roast of Kevin Hart. You know what they should have called it? The roast of Cheryl Underwood. This was the roast of Cheryl Underwood. They lured our sister there. They sat her up front, Art. They racially targeted her, and they unloaded on that beautiful, dark-skinned black woman all night long. This was a get back for Erica Kirk. I'm glad all you white comics came up here and used all the words that black comics get canceled for saying. She said that. Because, Art, if we would have unloaded on white people like this, you lose your career. Could you imagine if we talked about Jews the way they talked about us that night? They wanted to cancel Dave Chappelle over some transgender jokes. They wanted to cancel Dave Chappelle over some transgender jokes. How is it you want to cancel Dave Chappelle, Art, over some transgender jokes, and you flat out humiliate our black women, our black men, and my whole race in this Netflix roast? It should have been called the Roast of Black America. It should have been called the Netflix Racist Roast of Black America featuring Cheryl Underwood. Kevin Hart said, I'm not gonna let y'all stand up here and disrespect my black queens, my black sisters, or something to that effect, right, Art? So I'm thinking he about to clap back. I'm thinking Kevin Hart about to be an alpha male and say, I didn't appreciate them jokes you made about black women tonight. You went too far, right? Instead, you know what he says? He thanks them for coming out. Regina Hall, Lizzo, Tiffany Haddish, Cheryl Underwood. And guess what he says? None of these women have a man. They a bunch of lonely bitchs. Art, they just sat through a whole night of humiliation from white comics. And here's Kevin Hart, my North Philly brother who I love and respect. He gonna turn around, and right when you think he about to defend the honor of black women, Art, he throws them under the bus too. And say, ain't none of them got no man. They a bunch of lonely bitchs. Art, what are we doing?
The way men pay